we have the Page of Cups. This Page of Cups is very interesting in this deck, I think, because we see a boy on a boat. The ocean is quite agitated, and we see him with a cup in the hands, as usual, in the depiction of this card. And then we see him pointing to a map, and in that map we see a heart. So he's just a page, but he has the will to, the wish in this case, the wish, the the wish to go after what is his their heart is telling him to do, to follow their hearts. The Page of Cups is still very quite naive, innocent. It does not have the wisdom of the king or the queen. It does not have the energy to take action like the knight, but the page has the innocence of a child, which is hyper precious. And this page it may not have the tools, but he has the will to follow his heart, their heart, okay? And so he is, in this card, he is just starting a new endeavor, a new adventure, and he is just simply following his heart. Okay, let's see. This could represent a new beginning, something that is exciting you in a very not as a it's not a fiery feeling like the Page of Wands. It's more like a very gentle and even emotional, creative way. Um, there's something new beginning in your life. Let's see what's at the bottom of the deck. We have the Hermit, and I could not help but to see that under the Hermit we had the King of Cups. So the King of Cups is depicted on the same boat, but not here in this part of the boat, but at the very end of the boat, because he's the one who is leading the boat. He's the king, so he's the leader of the boat. And he is very mature, and so he knows exactly how to temper his emotions and how to ride this boat in this tumultuous ocean of emotions. He's not afraid. He knows exactly how to do it. The page here, as you can see, he's very distracted about the state of the ocean, which shows kind of a bit naive in one hand because he's not aware of the dangers, but at the same time he's focused on what is important for him, and this moment their heart is the most important thing, is the map that he will follow. I'm always saying he, I don't know why, maybe because it's a boy that is depicted here. Um, but with a hermit, it seems like you're starting uh, an adventure of discovering the depths of your own heart, what lies in it, within it. And with the page here, it's something that tells me that you are quite aware of that. It was your choice to do it, probably, because the page, the court cards, the page, the knight, the queen, and the king, they already talk about high level, a level of consciousness that does not exist in the other minor arcanas. So when we jump into the page, it's already a sign that whatever you are doing with a high level of consciousness already, which means that this is your choice. You know what you are doing, you know where you want to go, you want to follow your heart no matter what. And probably this is what you want to achieve. You want to fully understand your emotions and how to control them and use them in your own um, advantage. Yeah, not against you, but to work with them and not against them or suppressing them, right? Or ignoring them. That's not what you're searching for. You're searching for a full knowledge of what's going on with you, your emotions, how you tick, and to understand how you can be happier with that, basically. How can you work with them together? And the hermit tells me that in this journey that you are just beginning, there is a level of retreat that is necessary. You need to go within. You need to go deep within in order to find this, in order to find here the knowledge represented here by the snake. The snake is also a sign of transformation. So in order for you to go from a page into a king, you will have to be open to go within and to make a lot of self reflection and to be open to be on your own for a while. Okay, the hermit talks a lot about going within and for searching for everything within yourself, because everything you need is within, which is, I think, one of the hardest things to understand, is that everything we need lies already within. And I think you are embarking in this journey, literally embarking almost in these cards, of course. You are really on a boat, depicted here on a boat, and you are embarking on that, in that adventure of self-discovery without fear, because the hermit is a very, it's a major arcana, it's a very strong card, and to go into this journey is not easy. To go within, to sit with yourself, to mirror, to look at yourself in the mirror, to see who you really are, what um, what lies deep within you. So you are being called to look within and not to search for anything, any of these answers outside of yourself, but to search for the answers within yourself. That's the that's the challenge. So this reading is for the people that feel that they are embarking on this journey. Yeah. So I would like to know what brought you here. Okay. I would like to know what brought you here into this point where you decided to go into this journey of self-awareness. So what brought you here? What brought this collective here to this point of of wanting to embark on this journey of self-awareness, self-knowledge? So what brought this collective, this group of people here into this situation? Okay, we have here a card that just turned. Okay, we have the Four of Wands. The Four of Wands talks about you achieving some kind of important um, period of your life. This could be a birthday, a certain age. This could be a marriage. This could be the end of reaching. I'm sorry. Sometimes my English just makes me crazy. Reaching some, achieving some kind of diploma, finishing something important to you. You know? achieving a very important step in your life. This could be literally, like I said, you reached a certain age where you, whatever that is, that would be, that you feel now that it's time for you to know yourself as you really are and not as you think you are. Let's see, at the bottom we have here the Ten of Wands. Okay, the Four of Wands and the Ten of Wands together, the way they are depicted here in these cards, I'm tempted to say that you are tired. Here with the Ten of Wands, there's something here that is the weight of the responsibilities that come with the Four of Wands. This could be, like I said, could be something important that you just achieved, um, and it's waiting on you. Maybe we are really talking about something so simple like our age, right? Came to a point where the burden is heavy to carry, the burden of the self-image that you have, and that you somehow feel that it does not match the image that others give you from yourself, does not match to the real you, or to the person that you think you are, or that you feel, better said, that you feel that you are. Something here is not matching. It seems like there is a heavy weight. It's you're carrying this weight for too long. Here with the Ten of Wands, and you want to release yourself. You want to find yourself, or probably you reach a certain age where you are. The words that come to my mind is always you are tired. You feel like now it's time to wake up. Time to wake up for the real you. Time to embody your real you. It's time. This Four of Wands brings me the idea of time today. I will clarify. Can you clarify the Four of Wands, please? Can we clarify the Four of Wands? So let's clarify this Four of Wands and see what this is all about. Yeah, there's something. I think I touched the issue here. So with this Two of Swords here, this Two of Swords is a card that shows someone that is deciding which face, which mask she's going to wear. So someone that is searching for their identity. Okay, this is talking today. This card is talking about searching for self-identity. This, for whoever this reading is going through a period of uncertainty about their real you, their real self. I'm sorry, their real self. And so you're searching here for an identity because the weight of the years, that's it. That's what I wanted to say, and it was not coming out. Here I feel the weight of time, the weight of years, years and years, birthday after birthday after birthday, embodying something, someone that you feel like it's not the real you, or there's something there that is not authentic enough. It's not authentic enough. And so I'm pushing the cards here because I realize that the light is reflecting here. The reflection of the light. Wait a second. Let me see if this gets any better. I hope so. So okay, so we have the weight of the years. You feel probably like you're growing older, and the clock is ticking, and you feel like the weight of time over you, and you want to know who you are. There is here a identity crisis, and so you decided to embark on this journey where you're going to follow your heart and discover who you are. Here with the hermit, you're going on a self-discovery journey, a journey of self-discovery. This is big deal. This is something deep, and I'm super happy to have you here. I'm super happy that you are part of this collective um, that is watching this reading. Super happy. So at the bottom here with the Two of Swords, I had the Queen of Pentacles. So you are really searching for a treasure, a hidden treasure that you know exists. You have the key, and you are going to unbury it. So here in this journey, you want to find the treasures that lie within you and that they have been hidden all this whole time. Okay, let me clarify the Ten of Wands. I'm getting excited about this. Ten of Wands. Can we clarify the Ten of Wands? This is big deal. This is a big deal. Tell me about the Ten of Wands, please. What is this? Can you clarify the Ten of Wands? Oh, so many cards. I don't think I will take them. Let's see. We have the Moon. We have the Hierophant. You have the Five of Swords. You have the Four of Pentacles and the Four of Swords. For some reason, I don't feel like they are connected. Anyway, I will trust. And let's see, we have here the Moon. We have here the Hierophant. So it seems like you started to learn something from your unconscious, something that lies very deep within. Fears, anxieties, deep emotions that come here with the Moon, represented by the Moon. It seems like somehow you crossed this threshold and you entered in contact with that deepest side of yourself. And here with the Wise One, with the Hierophant, you were learning a big deal with this. This could be an occult side of yourself, a side of yourself that you don't show to others. Probably it was even hidden from you for a long time, and you are starting to come to the surface. You're starting to learn with it. But I think somehow here with the Five of Swords and the Four of Pentacles and the Four of Swords, it seems like afraid to lose the ground. Yeah, because going into this journey can be a little bit can create some instability instability in ourselves, in our emotions, the way we feel, um, the need to ground yourself, the need to have the feet on the ground, to stay safe, to hold to what is yours, to hold to what you already achieved in life. I feel like here with the Five of Swords, it's somehow today this Five of Swords is talking about uh, self-sabotage, being this butterfly here, being your innocent self, being your purest self, the self that wants to be set free, And you are self-sabotaging this because you want to feel safe in the end. You are afraid to lose the security that you already achieved and to fall into, in fact, you are afraid of the unknown. Let's say it this way. With the Four of Pentacles and the Four of Swords, you, in the end, you want to feel safe, but you also want to rest and find inner peace. And that's why we had here the Ten of Wands. Because the Ten of Wands here, these 5 cards are clarifying here the Ten of Wands. And 5 cards, number 5, is the number of conflict, the number of crossing a threshold, crossing, it's the pivotal point. And in this situation, it can go both ways, or going back to what you already know as being familiar to you, or be courageous and jump into something new, unknown to you, um, which is this journey that you decided to embark on, it seems. And so this fight here, you see, the Five of Swords, it's between the Moon and the wise one, the Hierophant, and the Four of Pentacles and the Four of Swords. So you are kind of divided here. That's why you have also here the Four of Swords. It's like you're searching for your identity, knowing that there is a deep, deep self within you that is not explored and that can teach you a lot. Uh, uh, can It's a source of a lot of wisdom, and at the same time you want to keep yourself safe and you just want peace, rest, routine, and no agitation, no not many ups and downs, right? So here with the Five of Swords, you are kind of self-sabotaging. You're looking at here this wonderful butterfly that it's wants to be set free, you know, and at the same time you keep it here inside the jar, but because at least it's under control, right? At least it's under control. It's not happy, it will eventually die, but it's under control, it's protected. And so this is why we have the Ten of Wands, because to live in this duality for too long is quite exhausting, and it's a heavy weight. And it seems like I'm going to put these cards back into the deck. And so living here in this duality constantly, it's heavy, no? It's heavy. It starts to weigh on us. It starts to create a weight. And sooner or later you have to decide, make a decision, and decide for the best, whatever that means for you. Okay, let's jump here into this side of the reading and ask for a piece of advice. Let's ask for a piece of advice. A piece of advice. Moving forward, please. Oops. Okay. Queen of Swords. Beautiful. So the Queen of Swords talks about getting full clarity about yourself. What lies within you that is clear, that is true, that is true to you, to be honest with yourself, not romanticize the situations, to be honest, to be open, to practice radical acceptance, because that's what the Queen of Swords is telling us all the time. To practice the radical acceptance of what it is, of what is, of what is. And so you're being advised to always stay true to yourself in whatever endeavor you go, to always stay true and honest to yourself, even if that means to say no to some people or to say yes to other people, to say no to yourself or yes to yourself, to stay true and honest. Because if you embark on this journey here with the hermit, you need that honesty. You need to be honest with yourself. Um, if you take this journey and you lie to yourself, try to romanticize the truth, first, this journey will take longer than it should. Second, you may probably not arrive where you can arrive, to the point where you want to arrive, because this journey you have to be quite how you say, you have to be completely naked to yourself. At the bottom we have the Four of Pentacles. So to say, stay true to yourself, stay true and honest to yourself, to what you believe in, and the Four of Pentacles here. At the same time, hold on to what grounds you, to what brings security. Because sometimes when we embark in this journey, at least in the beginning, it can be confusing. We can lose ourselves for a while. We can embark into practices that maybe are not the best for us, or just that they are not the best. Maybe they are just not. They don't fulfill us. They are not connected with who we are and what we believe in, really. So this, it's important always in this journey to ground yourself here with the Four of Pentacles, to search, to keep your routines and to search for things that ground you, to keep doing your routines, your daily routines, to keep having your daily practices, the ones that you understand that are healthy for you, because that will help you to ground yourself and to find stability in those moments of self-searching where you may feel a little bit up in the air and lost, a little bit lost, you know? Because that's the nature of this kind of journey, right? That's the nature of this kind of journey. That's why we have the Queen here, the Queen of Swords. So stay true to yourself. Practice radical acceptance of what is. Be honest with yourself. Always search for the truth, having your heart as a map, as a guidebook, right? But in this journey of the self, always stay true to yourself, and at the same time use daily practices, daily routines to ground yourself, because it's very important to keep ourselves grounded in this kind of journey. Okay, let's pull here an oracle. Let's see. I love this deck, so what can I say? I will use it again. Mystical Moments Oracle. Oracle of Mystical Moments. So, final message for this collective, this wonderful group of people. So we have here Die Gabe. I have to check if Die Gabe is the present, I think. Let me see. You know, this is a German deck, and sometimes I get lost in translation. So The Gabe exactly is the gift, And I will read it because I think this time the guidebook is spot on about what we were talking here. Yeah, we're talking about. So I will read it. Under a snowy sky, a woman with feathered hair holds a little box. What is inside the box? We don't know for sure, but it seems to be a gift. Simple on the outside, but perhaps magical within. We can only imagine what would happen if we could tug the string and peer inside. Would it be fulfillment of an old wish? Remember the curiosity we have before opening presents, the magical space between dreams and truth. A gift reminds us of the excitement we have in these special moments. So that's exactly the energy that I was picking up when we had the moon. Remember, we had the moon and the Hierophant together? That was the energy that I was picking up because you are embarking on a journey of self discovery, and the outside may look very simple, right? The outside may look super simple, but in the inside, you have a whole universe of amazing, beautiful emotions, all kinds of emotions, okay? Emotions are all kinds of emotions, but this fruit salad of emotions is so colorful, and you are really embarking on this, it seems. And this card is reminding you to get excited about it, to remember the feeling that we have before we open a present, a very expected gift, okay? Not knowing what is inside, but there's where the magic lies, right? I'm sorry. And here with the swan, can't help to feel that this is a journey where love is love, gentleness, elegance is predominant, yeah. And here with this red skirt, it's like you are being driven by this inner excitement, and you should always remember that you are infinite. You are infinite. The possibilities of what you can find within are infinite. Yeah, you have a whole universe within. At the bottom, we have here Hoffnung. Hoffnung is hope in English. And let me check again. Exactly, hope. Okay. So, and she has the hands touching her heart space. So, always hope for whatever you want to find. Hope that you will find it. Don't lose the hope, don't lose the excitement, and let yourself be guided by your own truth and intuition, and also self awareness and awareness of the world around you, I want to say. This card reminds me here the same body language of the Queen of Swords. Trust that your inner truth will always guide you. It's your inner compass as well. Your inner truth is your inner compass, and what doesn't feel right, then you should not follow. Okay, I will leave you with this. I wish you all the best and hope to see you soon, and good luck on this journey. Bye.